Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Shankaracharya Navavataram Vishveshwaram Vishwagurum Pranamya Vedanta Shastra Shravanalasanam Bodhaya Kurve Kamapi Prabandham. Last topic that we saw, I did not tell you, there was another topic that started. Lakshana topic I told you. After that, next topic was Mahāvākya apunaruktihi. That started from, in the Moolam, Vachyartha bhedava bhasanna. That is the fifth topic. And that is Mahāvākya apunaruktihi. Means in Mahāvākya there is no punarukti dosha. It is not saying what is otherwise known. Through Shakti, it is telling something, but it is not known in the form of my aparokshatva, advitiyatva, in that way. That was fifth topic. Now the next topic is starting with this Nanu on page number 10. Nanu tarhi, everyone knows where we are now. Nanu tarhi Vedanta Vakyabhya eva Padarthopasthitau Vakyartha Bodhe cha sati tasya swata eva pramanyat tena ajnana tatkarya nivrityupapattau kim vicharane na kim vicharena vichare, a is missing there. Kim vicharena iti. On ra, a matra you make. Iti chet. So now we are begin to conduct the enquiry. And before that there is a question raised by a Purvapaksha that through Vedanta Vakya, Tattvamasi, Padartha Upasthiti is there. Means Tat Padartha, Tvam-padārtha, they have come, they have given their implied meaning. Then Vakyartha Bodha will take place, and Vakyartha Bodhe cha sati tasya swata eva pramanyat. Vedanta Vakya is swata pramanyat. Swata, you see in Tika, swata is translated here as sakshi matra bhasyatvat eva. So that which is sakshi matra bhasya, you don't have any other pramana for it. Like sukha dukkha, for example. I am sukhi or I am dukhi. It is sakshi bhasya. There is no other way to find out or confirm what I already know as sakshi bhasya vastu. Correct? I am sukhi. So, sakshi illumines it and I know it. In the same way, here what is said is that the Vakyartha Bodha that takes place is also Swata Pramana, means Sakshi Bhasya. स्वतः एव प्रामाण्यात् तेन अज्ञान तत् कार्य निवृत्ति उपपत्तौ. So that will remove ignorance and all its effects in the form of adhyasa, etc. Kim vicharena, then why we should conduct enquiry? Iti chet satyam. So see the tika. Kim vicharena iti. तथा च दशश्लोकी प्रणयनम व्यर्थम इति आशय. Why should we conduct enquiry means this Dashashloki composition is of no use. So you can say Dashashloki or even Siddhanta Bindu, because lot of vichara is happening here. So we say this is Vyartham. Satyam. Siddhanti says, yes, you are right. You are right means that for Uttama Adhikari, Vedanta Vakya with proper Pada-padārtha Nirnaya, Anvaya Vyatireka, Jnanam will take place and it will remove Ajnanam and its Karyam. Satyamiti, Tika. Mahāvākyam hi Paramarthika Satta Nishchaya Rupam Atma Sakshatkaram Janayitum Prabhavati iti Satyameva. Mahāvākya will produce Paramarthika Satta Nishchaya Rupam Atma Sakshatkaram. A nice sentence. That I am Paramarthika Satta. What is meant here is, I am Paramarthika Satta. I am not a member or component of Vyavaharik Satta. Forget about Pratibhasika. This kind of Nishchaya Jnanam Mahāvākya can produce. Means I will be uncontradicted. Paramarthik Satta means that which is abadhita. So, no matter what happens, I will continue to exist. In other words, I am this individual person, this Swami, this idea I have to negate. Because this is Vyavaharik identity. And I have to own up Paramarthik identity. So, Paramarthika Satta Nishchaya Rupam Atma Sakshatkaram Janayitum Mahāvākyam Prabhavati iti Satyameva. Kintu Sati Adhikarini. Adhikari is required. Sati Adhikarini. In Adhikari being there, Atma Sakshatkara will take place through Mahāvākya. Who is Adhikari? Adhikari cha Shuddha Chitta eva. Shuddha Chitta means there are so many ways in which you can define. At this stage, Shuddha Chitta means the one who has enough Vairagya from his Vyavaharik identity. That this Vyavaharik Aham is just like a tree or a furniture in a room. So, it can exist, it need not exist, doesn't matter. Like that, this Vyavaharik Aham is completely given up as far as attachment is concerned. So, this is where all the examples they give, Kaka Vishtavat, Vanta Vastuvat, like that. Chhaya Sharire, Pratibimba Gatre, Yat Swapna Dehe, Hridi Kalpitange, Yathatma Buddhistava Nasti Kachit, Jivat Sharire cha Tathaiva Mastu. Just as in my shadow, I don't have Aham Buddhi. In the Pratibimba Gatra, what I see in the mirror reflection, I don't see that is me. In Swapna Deha, I don't have Aham Buddhi. Or some Mano Kalpana, that also I am not. In the same way, this also I am not. This Vyavaharik identity, Vyavaharik Aham is also not me. So, for a Shuddha Chitta, that knowledge will take place. Tathacha, tadarthamiyam dashashloki na virachita. For that person, that student, this dashashloki is not composed. Iyam dashashloki na virachita. Kintu yaha samshayita chetaha tadartham ayam vicharaha. Samshayita cheta, the one who is a doubting person, how can I be paramarthik satta, means I want some of this vyavaharik aham, how can I let go? So for that person is this vichara, ayam vicharaha. Tad aha. Now, मूलम वेदांता यद्यपि स्वतः प्रामाण्यात् निर्विकल्पकम आत्मसाक्षात्कारं जनयन्ति तथापि तस्य मंदबुद्धीनां वादी विप्रतिपत्तिज संशय प्रतिबंधेन अज्ञान नाशकत्वा सामर्थ्यात्. Vedanta, even though swata pramanyat, because of its swata pramanyam, nirvikalpakam atma sakshatkaram janayanti, they produce nirvikalpaka atma sakshatkara. Swata pramanyam has another meaning also. Swata pramanya and parata pramanya, this vichara is taken up in different granthas. In Vedanta Paribhasha, it is there at the conclusion of all the six pramanas before Vishaya Paricheda begins. There, what is Swata Pramanyam? Unlike in Nyaya, Darshan, etc., they say whatever is said by Vedas, that you have to verify through Anumana Pramana. For anything that you know through any other method, again you have to have its Anumanam. So they consider Veda as Parata Pramana. Whereas Mimamsakas and Vedanta, Uttar Mimamsa and Purva Mimamsa, both, we say Veda is Swata Pramana. Means you don't need any other Pramana again to tell you what is already said by Vedanta Pramana. Any other Pramana means Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, etc. You don't need, and it is not possible also. Because what is not known by those Pramanas alone will be revealed by Vedanta Pramana. If it can be known through other Pramana, then Vedanta is not Pramana anymore. Pratyakshenanumityava, that is how the Pratyakshenanumityava yastu payo na vidyate or na buddhyate enam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedata. So Pratyaksha, Anumana, they will not reveal what is revealed by Vedas. And that is why Vedas have their Pramanyam. And therefore, Yadyapi Vedantaha Swatah Pramanyat Nirvikalpakam Atma Sakshatkaram Janayanti. They produce Nirvikalpaka Atma Sakshatkara. Tathapi, still. Tasya Mandabuddhinam Vadi Vipratipattija Samshaya Pratibandhena. Tasya Atma Sakshatkarasya. That Atma Sakshatkara for a Mandabuddhi, Vadi Vipratipattija Samshaya Pratibandhena. By the Vadi means other Darshanikas, their Vipratipattija Samshaya. Due to their erroneous thinking, the doubts which are produced out of the erroneous thinking of the other matas, because of that, the Atma Sakshatkar is obstructed. Pratibandhena Ajnana Nashakatva Asamarthyat. It is not capable of destroying the ignorance. So, this topic comes in many granthas, including this Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangra also, that a student is asking a question that after listening to Tattvamasi Mahāvākya and understanding Tat-padārtha, Tvam-padārtha, Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana, Ajahad Ajahal Lakshana, and Aikyam, Aham Brahmasmi, this Brahmakar Vritti takes place, teacher said. So the student says, does this take place for everyone? And anything else is required to be done or not after this knowledge? So teacher says there are two types of students. One is Mukhya Adhikari, another is Gauna Adhikari. Mukhya Adhikari is one who has all sadhan chatushtaya, who has aneka janma punya, has taken karma sannyasa, done guru upasatti, done proper shravanam through adhyaropa apavada. Like that, all, like there is a list of things given and you have to check. You have this? Yes. You have this? Yeah. All documents are present. Yes. Have you done this? Yes. So everything is present. For that person, this much is enough. For others who have some document missing here, something is lacking there, for you, more vichara is required. So, Ajnana Nasha Samarthya is not there, it is pratibandhita when such erroneous notions and doubts are produced. Vicharena tu samshaya nivrittau nirapavadam ajnana nivrittihi iti. Through vichara, nirapavada ajnana nivritti will take place. Means, there is no doubt that ignorance will go when doubts are also removed. Samshaya nivrittau nirapavadam ajnana nivrittiriti. Samshaya bija bhutavadi vipratipatti nirakaranartham vichara arabhyate. And therefore, the Samshaya bija bhuta, the purpose of vichara is made clear here. Purpose of vichara is nirakaranam of vipratipatti, of different ideas that are there. And they are produced because of the different vadis. So, samshaya bija bhuta vadi vipratipatti nirakaranartham vichara arabhyate. In this way, vichara is taken up. Now, this is saral, and in Tika you see, samshaya pratibandhena iti is explained. What is this samshaya pratibandha? Yatha shankha pandura iti upadishte api pitta pratibandhena pandurata na drishyate tadvat. So, shankha is white. Pandura means white. Conch is white. When such upadesha is given, but the person in whose eyes there is lot of pitta, means because of pitta, whatever eyes will see, it will look yellow. Pitta pratibandhena pandurata na drishyate. That person will not be able to see anything pure white. It will always look yellowish. Tadvat. In the same way, this person also, when it is said, you are Brahma, you are infinite reality, you are asamsari, because of pratibandha, he doesn't recognize what is this. Tathacha tatra yatha pitta duri karanaya anjanadi avashyakam. And in that case, then to remove that pitta, you have to put some anjana in the eyes and other treatment to reduce the excess of pitta. Tatha atra vicharaha avashyaka. In the same way, here, enquiry should be conducted. So, this is called jignasa. In Athato Brahma Jignasa, this is the enquiry. Then what will happen through enquiry? And so, enquiry, this word, people love this. I am conducting enquiry. I am thinking. And I am thinking means I am sitting under a tree and all. That thinking, did we have such idea? And here, in Shastra, their idea of vichara is very different. Their idea of vichara means you have to do all this tarka, you have to have anumana. Means you do some pratignya and you say this is how it is, and then it will be refuted. So you have to know what is sadhya, what is hetu, what is swarupa siddhi, ashraya siddhi, and all the different doshas given in the hetu, etc. All of that, this is how the traditional thinking and this conducting of enquiry was proposed. So, according to our traditional system, this is the only way to conduct enquiry. Enquiry is not that, yes, I am sitting and thinking, or we are discussing something. But both people are ignorant and they are discussing to enlighten each other. So, that is not called enquiry. And that's why this Tika, Adhyanam of study of Shastra with Bhashya, Tika, it will help in thought-provoking. See, for example, when I have to study, I have to teach, right? You can't go on teaching without thorough study. Means you have to go on studying. Basic thing is, so you will go on thinking about this only. So, in this way, you have to keep your mind occupied in Shastra, and repeatedly the teaching should come that I am Brahma, and other than Brahma, everything is Mithya. When we say Jagat Mithya means everything other than Brahma should be Mithya. Then Vicharena cha samshaya nashte matir nishchita bhavati. When samshaya is removed through Vichara, mati will become firm. Nishchita mate निश्चित मते हेतु अंजसैव साक्षात्कारः. निश्चित मति यस्य सह निश्चित मति मीन्स निश्चिता मति यस्य स निश्चित मति. फॉर दिस पर्सन तस्य निश्चित मते हेतु अंजसैव साक्षात्कार. क्विकली ही विल हैव साक्षात्कार. यथा एग्जाम्पल गिवन दिवा शुक्रतारा द्रष्टुम योग्या भवति एव इति एकस्य निश्चिता मति है. He is given example. Let's say in the daytime, the planet Shukra is what? Venus. So Venus, the star Venus or planet Venus, drashtum yogya bhavati. So when the teacher says, here, can you see it? So ekasya bhavati eva iti ekasya nishchitamati. Yes, he says, yes, I can see it. Dvitiyasya samshayita. The second person says, I doubt whether we can see in the daytime this Venus star. Third fellow is Tritiyasya tu tad vaiparityena diva shukratara naiva drashtum yogya iti. He says, there is no way you can see Shukra, Venus planet in the daytime. So one is positive, yes, we can see. Second has doubt. And third is very positive, we cannot see. Trayo api ete chakshushmantaha samana. And all three of them have the same eyes. Means they are all healthy eyes. So it is not the eyes. And it is not the star. It is pratibandha in the mind. Tanscha yadi kaschit shukrataram pradarshaitum pashyata iyam shukratara Purato Vrikshagrasya urdhvam drishtihi nidheya iti vadati. To all these three, somebody comes, yadi kashit shukrataram pradarshaitum, he wants to show the shukrata. He says, pashyata iyam shukratara. See this shukratara, the planet, Purato, where vrikshagrasya urdhvam. From the branch above the tree, from there, top branch. Fix your drishti there. Drishti nidheya iti vadati. Tatah prathamo yavata kalena shukrataram sakshat karoti. Then among these three, the first one, in how much time he gets this sakshatkara of shukratara? Na tavata dvitiya. Second one doesn't take that much time. Second one will take much longer. It means within that much time, second one will not get it. And tad apekshaya api adhikena kalena tritiya. And third one will take even more longer time than this second fellow. Naiva va dvitiya tritiyau sakshat kuruto yadi samshayo viparita matischa na nivarteta. And not only that they will take longer time, they may not know it at all. Naiva va, when, for who this dvitiya tritiyau, when yadi samshayo viparita matischa na nivarteta. If samshaya nivartanam has not taken place, if viparita mati has not gone, naiva sakshat kurutaha. They both will not do sakshatkara. Means not only it will take longer time, but longer time along with samshaya and viparita bhavana, both should go. Means if I have made up my mind that I will never have sakshatkara of Shukratara, then I will never have, even if it is right there in front. So if I have made up my mind, no, I cannot be Brahman. What, you must be joking. How can I be Brahman? So no matter, even if Bhagavan comes and says you are Brahman, he says you are not Bhagavan. So then who can do what? Ataha samshaya nirasaya ayam atmaswarupa vichara arambha acharyanam iti. And therefore to remove this samshaya, this atmaswarupa, so samshaya nirasaya ayam atmaswarupa vichara arambha. To remove this doubt, vichara arambha, atmaswarupa vichara arambha is taken up by the acharya. So this point is very clear now. This is Saralam. Why inquiry is being conducted. So I told you what is the name of this topic, sixth topic. This is called purpose of inquiry. This sixth topic is purpose of inquiry. First topic was upodghata. Second was pramanam, means of knowledge. Third was padartha. Tat-padārtha, Tvam-padārtha. So we saw there Vachyartha, Lakshyartha, Shruti, Smriti, all. Fourth was Lakshana. Fifth was Mahāvākya Apunaruktihi. And sixth was purpose of inquiry. So now inquiry is taken up. It begins. Okay. Atmaswarupa Tika. Atmaswarupa pratipadakam cha tattvamasi iti mahavakyam iti tadghataka padanam artha nirdharaniyaha. How to conduct inquiry? So, inquiry, as I said earlier also, that inquiry means thinking with the help of Shastra. Otherwise, it is also called as Mimamsa. Pujita vichara. So you should have lot of respect for the Shastra, and with help of that you have to conduct inquiry with Shraddha. Not to find fault here, there and like rip apart, whatever is said by the Acharya. That is not inquiry then. And for long-term consistent inquiry and such repeated study, I need other overall sattva. Otherwise, I can't sit and go on thinking about this, go on studying, go on discussing these things with Acharya. So what I need is that much sattva and that other obstructions I have to get rid of from my life. Then only this will work. So I should have done enough Shravanam first. Then only I can enjoy Mananam. So all the core components that are required for Mananam, their Shravanam is already done. Like here you see, we already saw Taittiriya Upanishad, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma discussion. And Chandogya Upanishad, so many times it has come, 6th chapter. So now whatever that discussion is there, it should be very clear to me. Then this Gangayam Ghosha, Soyam Devadatta, these Vakyas, how to understand what is Jati, what is Vyakti. So such things, they have to be clear. So then discussion is fruitful. It is not expected that you have to master, lot of Vyakarana or Tarka, but you should have very good working knowledge. And that Shraddha, that if I am told that this is how it is, if I am not understanding, there is some problem with me, I should not think there is some problem with Vedanta or the Acharya. That I need to work on myself and things will become clear, or what I am not agreeing right now, I will agree. Because sometimes things may be clear, but we don't agree and we don't want to agree. So all those things will also go away. Atmaswarupa pratipadakam cha tattvamasi iti Mahāvākyam iti tad ghataka padanam artha nirdharaniyaha. So in tattvamasi, there is tatpada, there is tvam-pada. So in this Mahāvākya, the ghataka pada means those which are the members in this Vakya, their nirdharanam, their conclusive understanding should take place that yes, this means this only and not anything else. Nirdharanam cha viruddha mata pradarshana purvakam kriyate. And this nirdharanam is done by doing viruddha mata pradarshana. So by showing that other darshanas, they think this way, that way. And somebody may say, why do I care what Prabhakar wants to know and why, if he is making mistake, it is his problem. If Nyaya Darshan is making mistake, it is their problem. I don't have any problem. So yes, remember, it can also happen that one may not have doubt, but also one may not have chitta shuddhi. So pratibandha is still there, doubt is not there. But not having doubt doesn't mean not having pratibandha. Ashuddhi is there. Maybe I am more interested in Vishaya Bhoga. Maybe I am more interested in some extroverted things. So then for that person, Shravanam should continue, but along with that, some Upasana should continue. Vedanta Shravanam. Because they may not want to study those Brahat Prasthana Granthas, which require a lot of other knowledge of Nyaya and Prabhakara and all those things. Shunyavada, Kshanik Vijnanavada. So it is said, but you continue with your Upasana and Nirguna Brahma Chintanam. So then what will happen? Slowly the required qualifications will come and pratibandha will go. And those who have samshaya, those who are logical thinkers, then for them, this is the right method, option. Nirdharanam cha viruddhamata pradarshana purvakam kriyate chet tataha shrotrunam sukha pratipattir vishwasadardhyam cha bhavati. Then what will happen, that the Shrota, Sukha Pratipatti, the cognition, understanding will take place easily, and Vishwasadardhyam cha, and the faith in Shastra also will become very firm. Tad aha tatra ityadina. So now Moolam. This is the next topic. Next topic is the erroneous notions about Tvam-pada, or in Sanskrit if you want, Jīve vipratipattayaha. Vipratipattis regarding Jīva. This is topic number 7. Tatra Tvam-padārthe vādi vipratipattayaha prathamam pradarsyante. First, in Tvam-padārtha, the vādi vipratipattis are shown. Tat-padārthasya shastra tatparya vishayataya abhyarhitatve api. Tvam-padārthasya moksha phala bhagitaya tayo api abhyarhitatvat. Tatopi abhyarhitatvat. First, Tvam-padārtha is taken up for discussion and arriving at the right understanding of Tvam-pada. So, mostly if you see text like Vivek Chudamani or Vakya-vritti, Tvam-pada is taken up first for discussion. Drik-drishya Viveka, etc. Of course, there Vadi Vipratipatti is not there. Vadi Vipratipatti you will see mostly like in Vedanta Sara or Sarva Vedanta Siddhānta Sara Sangraha. Their Vadis and their Vipratipattis are mentioned. Upadesha Sahasri is only Tvam-padārtha Vichara. And why? That second line of this tells you. He says, Tat-padārthasya Shastra Tatparya Vishayataya Abhyarhitatve api. Even though Tat-padārtha is the Shastra Tatparya Vishaya, because Shastra wants to reveal Brahma. Brahma is Lakshyartha of Tat-pada. So, Shastra Tatparya Vishaya Taya Abhyarhitatva. Abhyarhitatva means it is Sreshtha, it is the best. Abhyarhitatve api. Tvam-padārthasya tato api abhyarhitatvad. Tvam-padārtha is even greater, Sreshtha than Tat-pada. Even though Tat-pada is where Shastra Tatparya is, Tvam-pada is even greater than that. Tato api abhyarhitatvad, Sreshthatvad. Why? Moksha phala bhagitaya. Because moksha phala you are going to see in Tvam-pada. So, moksha phala bhag is Tvam-pada. That's why it is said Tvam-pada discussion is done first. Or, I'll give you remember I gave the example of Himalaya the other day. I said Himalaya is 20,000 feet tall or something, right? So, in that I mentioned two things. One is Vidheya and another is Uddeshya. What is Uddeshya there? Himalaya is Uddeshya. And 25,000 feet tall or whatever is the Vidheya. So, the Uddeshya should be known first. Then, about that Uddeshya, something more is said which is not known. So, I already know Himalaya, but I don't know the greatness of this Himalaya. Himalaya is Tapobhumi of great rishis. So, Himalaya I know, but I know Himalaya only as taking nice pictures, putting it on my computer, sharing pictures here, there. People love that this is Himalaya. That is one aspect of Himalaya that you know. Himalaya is for tapascharya. It is tapobhumi. So that is known through Vakyartha. So Uddeshya is known, Vidheya is not known. So in Tattvamasi Mahāvākya, what is Uddeshya and what is Vidheya? So when you say Uddeshya, you just say Tvam-pada. Tvam-pada is Uddeshya. When it is said, you are Brahman. So you is Uddeshya. Vachyartha, Lakshyartha, discussion comes later. When Vachyartha doesn't match, then Lakshyartha is what is pointed out. Okay. So, Tvam is the Uddeshya. And Tat is Vidheya. Tvam Tadasi. You are that. So, I should first know Tvam. So, that is why it is said, Tvam-padārthasya moksha phala bhagitaya. Moksha phala I am going to see in Tvam. Means Jnana phala. Moksha phala in the form of Jnana phala I am going to see in myself. Therefore, I should know exactly who I am. And in that discussion, Lakshyartha will be explained. So, first, even Vachyartha is not known. In Aham Pada Vachyartha, Chidavasa is included, Shuddha Chaitanya is included, Karana Sharira is included. Where do we know that? At the most, we say Sharira and Manaha. So Vachyartha itself is not clear. That's why that discussion is taken up. See Tika now. Tadaha tatra ityadina tatopi abhyarhitatvad mumukshum jivam uddishya eva. Mumukshum jivam uddishya eva shastra pravrittir jivasya mukhya uddeshyattvena abhyarhitatvam. Mumukshu jiva is the uddishya. That uddishya eva shastra pravrittehe jivasya mukhya uddishyattvena abhyarhitatvam. So shastra pravritti is there in jiva, who is the mukhya uddishya, and therefore he is the sreshtha. Tasya abhyarhitatvam. Kincha जीवात्म परमात्मनो अभेदो अत्र प्रज्ञापनीयः. The Jivatma Paramatma's abheda should be clearly understood. Prajnapaniyaha. Such a bhed nirase sati eva siddhyati. So there abheda, Jivatma Paramatma's abheda is what is revealed. Did I say bheda or abheda earlier? If I said bheda, then you make sure it is abheda. Huh? Jivatma Paramatmano abhedo atra prajnapaniya. Such a bheda nirase sati eva siddhyati. That abheda is established only when bheda nirasa takes place. Means when I clearly understand that the bheda is there. Abheda is not there. Bheda nirasa takes place. And therefore, tadartham bheda hetavaha nirasaniya. Therefore, wherever there is bheda hetu, that has to be eliminated. Bheda hetavaha nirasaniya. Bheda hetavascha jivatma nishthaha paramatma nisthascha iti dvividaha. And bheda hetus are there in jivatma also and in paramatma also. So this portion is beautiful actually. You know, exactly it tells you why this Tvam-padārtha vichara, Tat-padārtha vichara is taken up and what is to be accomplished. So, their abheda should be known, for which bheda should go. Bheda will go if bheda hetus will go. Where are the bheda hetus? They are in Jiva and Jivatma and Paramatma, both. Dvividaha paraspara vyavritta ekaika nishthatvena bhasamana dharma. And they both are in nishtha in both of them. Ekaika nishthatvena bhasamana. Something is there in Jivatma which is not there in Paramatma. Something is there in Paramatma, not there in Jivatma. And you want to have abheda. So wherever such contradictions keep coming, I have to eliminate. What are the Jivagata bhedas? Jivatmagata jagradadi avasthavatva agnyatva karmavashyattvadayo jivasya pratyakshaha. These are the pratyaksha to me. What? That I go through jagradadi avastha, I am ajnani and I am karma adhina. I am bound by my karmas. No matter what I want, I never get it. Always I am helpless. I want to study so many things. I can't study. I never get the time or teacher or something or the other happens. So that's why they say karma is very important. If we have not come in this life with the right karma package, then even if opportunity is standing right there, we will walk out. And if package is right, karma package, everything will fall in place. The only exception is the grace and blessings of some Mahatma. That when Mahatma blesses us, then even if situation is not right, things will go in the right way. That is exception. But otherwise, punya punja minu milahina santa. Unless we have right amount of punya, we don't come across saints in our life. And then without that, we will not have Ramapad Anuraga. So, according to Goswamiji, in the sense that we will not have serious jignasa to begin with. Casual enquiry we can do. So, these are Jivatmanishta, Jagradadi Avasthavan, Ajnani and Karma, bound by karmas. Paramatmagata, and they are Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha means I feel it so close to myself that I cannot not think that I don't have Jagradadi Avastha. Jagradadi Avasthavan, this is deep rooted in me. I cannot break that. And in particular, when I am feeling very sleepy and somebody says, you don't have Sushupti, it's not possible. Paramatma Gata, and Paramatma, what kind of Bheda or distinction, Bheda Hetus are there? Jagat Karanatva, Sarvajñatvadayaha, Parokshaha. Paramatma is Jagat Karanam, Sarvajña, etc. They are the Paroksha Dharma. Paroksha to whom? Jīva. They are Paroksha to Jīva. Now in them, Tatra Pratyaksha Anubhutattvena Atyanta Asambhavita Nirasaha Jīva Dharmaha Eva Prathamam Samuchchedyaha. If you can, you underline that part. Or at least if you have a notebook or something, you write that down later. What is said is, what is Pratyaksha Anubhuta? Pratyaksha Anubhutatvena Atyanta Asambhavita Nirasaha. I don't see any possibility of getting rid of these notions. What? That I am Jagradadi Avasthavan, I am Ajnani. Ajnani means Alpajna. And I am bound by karmas. So every day morning, this is what you have to think, This is how I have to eliminate. Through thinking. You say, I am already doing thinking, and therefore, I have the strength to say that I am not Jagradadi Avasthabhimani. In me there is no Avasthatraya. I am Turiya. I don't go through waking, dream, deep sleep. And Alpajñatva is because of Buddhi. No matter how much anyone studies at any level, they will have at the most some Bahujñatvam. From Alpajña, he will be Bahujña. How many darshanas he will study, how much knowledge of the world he will have, so much knowledge. Nobody will know how to do Ashwamedha and Brahaspati Yaga and other Yajna Yagadi. And then even if we know everything here, how to run Indra's Swarga and what to do as Brahma, we don't know, we will never know. So, Alpajñatva is deep-rooted and karma. So, these are Pratyaksha Anubhutatvena Atyanta Asambhavita Jīva Dharma, Asambhavita Nirasa Yesham Te Dharmaha Pratyaksha Anubhutatvena Atyanta Asambhavita Nirasaha Jīva Dharmaha Eva Prathamam Samuchchedya. First you have to uproot them. You have to get rid of these notions. Then only Tattvamasi will come. See how clearly it is given? I hope you are enjoying all these things. If not that Jati Vyakti discussion, at least this one you can certainly enjoy. Tesham cha dharmanam jiva swarupa vicharena nirase tesham jivagata dharmanam jiva swarupa vicharena nirase. When those dharmas are eliminated, then parokshaha paramatmagata dharmaha sukhena nirasiniya bhavishyanti. Then paramatmagata dharmas which are paroksha, how will they go? It says sukhena, easily they will go away. Sukhena nirasaniya bhavishyanti. Iti ashayana acharyehi na bhumirityadina prathamam jiva swarupa vichara arabdha iti bodhyam. And therefore, the acharya begins with na bhumir na tejo, like that in the first shloka of Dashashloki. In other words, maximum effort has to be put forth for Jīvagata Bhranti and removing those notions. So constantly dwell on this now. Vichara will continue, but remember, vichara will remove samshaya. Viparit bhavana can still linger. So we have to work on samshaya nivritti also and viparita bhavana nivritti also. So both of them, when we do, then the knowledge will become clear. So prathamam jiva swarupa vichara arabdha iti bodhyam. So that vakya is complete. Now this tatra dehakarena we will take up in the afternoon session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om.